Well, Auckland Transport is a CCO, a council-controlled organisation, and yet again they have shown themselves to be inept with no understanding of the real world and a showing of personal agendas. The board of directors includes financiers, doctors, a dame, a sir, yes, the Michael Cullen guy who is loaded himself but publicly apparently hates rich pricks, a sports administrator and even a car guy. A car guy. Now, for some reason, AT has decided that even though the stats show speed is not the biggest reason behind accidents, they have just produced a document with massive implications on Auckland's traffic flow. They are reducing speeds all over the greater Auckland region, but predominantly in central areas to reduce these accidents. But again, speed isn't involved with 85% of them, although AT make sure they tell you the opposite side of the stats, over 20% of accidents. Great spin doctoring there, you twats. Granted, in 2017, 28 people died from speed-related incidents. That's 28 too many. But think that putting speed reductions in place is going to fix this? Well, that's a whole new level of stupid. Where is Phil Goff representing the people and telling Auckland Transport to get their act together? He's nowhere. He's just waiting for a feel-good photo op rather than dealing with this massive issue. I would be fighting against this with so much noise. I would be calling out the decision makers at Auckland Transport. I would be making these people publicly accountable. The issue is that the board is not elected, they are chosen after they lobby to the right people in council. I know, right? There are over 1,700 people working in Auckland traffic. Most of them will be hard-working sloggers who don't have anything to do with the idiocy coming from the top. So let's make sure we attack the right people. That would be the board, the current mayor, and generally Auckland Council management. And one suspects they have asked the police to monitor the changed zones and issue infringement notices as much as possible. I can only hope the police have come back and said, well, we will if we get time, which we won't. Let's also remember that even though the AT board does have one car person on it, we don't know how he votes or what his agendas are, and could in fact he be on our side. But we don't know. However, as a whole, the AT board seems to hate cars and wants them off the road altogether. I actually wouldn't have an issue with that if there was a public system that actually worked, didn't take four times longer to travel anywhere, was conveniently located, which it's not. We need our cars to live and be productive. What we don't need are idiots running the operations that we use them on. I doubt I would have the power as mayor to remove these 2019 speed bylaws, but I would try as hard as I could. I guess no one on the current AT board will be voting for me this election.